Peace unto you, Israel. Peace unto you. How we do, you know how we do. Tavex. Purity, becoming one. That's what we need, to be pure, become one. Listen, you see my face a little shiny. It's because I didn't take I have green tea, wash, natural, not bought in the store, and then pure honey, like right from the hive. Put it on my face, you know. I didn't take it off. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna take it off in a little bit. It's been on a couple of hours, and since I was rushing, I gotta go out and I gotta get to bed early. I said, let me just put it on. My face don't look too shiny. It doesn't. And listen, again, no chat comments. They blocked me all off again. They probably knew I was gonna do another video. But anyway, this needs to be known. This is an FYI video. The title is Hebrews. The Hebrews know who the orphans and clones are. I'm going to let this guy explain it to you. The heathen Gentiles. So this is going to be a very short video. Let me just let you know, because my videos are my notes. Who knows who comes to my channel and watches, observes, looks. So this is to them. Everything that was hidden is now being revealed. Listen, you always wondered, and remember, my comments can't be only myself right here. So I don't know if anybody's on, I don't know if anybody's writing. You know, they're stepping it up a notch, making sure that's why I got this. That's why I got this. Purity becoming one. Purity becoming one. We're the kings of the earth. Under King David. Purity becoming one. Because they don't want us to become one. That's why my comment section is disabled. This is the second time already. I can't see if anybody's on, anybody's commenting, anything. They don't want this. They don't want Tav X. X is the pictograph. Tav is the Phoenician Hebrew 400 numeric value letter that represents purity becoming one. They don't want us to become one. Separation projects, Hebrew separation has been from the beginning until right now, 2022. But the show is going on. The show must go on. It's a show for you guys. It's a nightmare for the heathen Gentiles. You know, they talk so much. You Negroes are shiftless. You're monkeys. You're dumb. You're this. You're that. You smell. You love chicken. You eat grape. You drink grape juice, Kool-Aid, and all this other stuff. And every smartest monkey in the jungle. Moolies, that's eggplants and color of eggplants, and a whole bunch of very demeaning things. So here at Hebron Island 2, New Year's from Israel, it's time to combat all those things. You know, a lot of you guys just that's Christianity, turn the other cheek. I don't spend a lot of time on them because my main job as a Kohelet is to have you guys gain wisdom so you can shine as bright as the firmament, Daniel 12:3, or walk in righteousness so you can shine as bright as the stars forever. So I don't have time to be talking about the orphans, which they are, and the clones. And their people are going to tell you that. You always wondered why, if you did, well, now maybe you wonder now. Why are they so insensitive to the Negro types? Why would it looks like they would save a puppy, a frog on the street, a little birdie before they want to save you and help you? because they are our biblical enemies. They were created to be the belt to beat us and our future servants. You find that in Isaiah 14, Jeremiah 30. I'll just go over it. I'll go over a couple of those and then we'll start. And, I'll get them right from the library, Hebrew library, which the Most High has graciously allowed me to have up in this coconut over here. Jeremiah 30. He said, I'm not going to make a full end of you, Israel, but I'm going to make a full end of all the nations that I sent you. He said, he that devoured you will be devoured, and every one of your adversaries, them, are going into captivity. Those who preyed upon you will be a prey. Those who spoiled you will be spoiled. Isaiah 14 said, he will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel, send them in their own lands. Then we will take them, the heathens that are joined with us, as servants and handmaidens in the land of the Most High. We'll take them captives who captives they were, will rule over our oppressor. That's that. Amos 9:12. Amos 9:12. He said he's going to give us the remnant of Edom and all the heathens called by our name. When you read Ecclesiastes 10:7, it says, I see servants riding upon horses and princes walking. They're servants. I know that it's uncomfortable to you. Maybe it's itchy. You still got remnants of Christianity on you. And, oh, no. But we need to be Tower of Babel connected. Not here at Hebrew i.s.u.p.k. We're going to tell you the truth. Where does it say? It says, Isaiah 60. He says, and the descendants of your oppressor will come bowing. And all they that despise you, which is the whole world, will be coming bowing at your feet. Isaiah 49, they will bow down with their faces to the ground, licking the dust at your feet, Israelite. Then you're going to know that I'm the Most High. Daniel 7:27, and the kingdoms and dominions and the greatness of the kingdoms of the whole earth shall be given to the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom will be an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions will serve and obey. Isaiah 60, kingdoms and dominions that don't serve and obey, Most High said they're going to be utterly wasted, utterly destroyed. You can forget Christianity if you some Christians, new Christians, or whoever, regular Joe heathens come to my channel or watch my channel. Oh, well, when the saints, come marching in, come marching in. Oh, when the saints come marching in, I want to be in that number. Oh, when the saints come marching in. I got bad news for you. You're not the saints. You believe that Bible that's collecting dust on your shelf? But if you really open it up, you'll find out who's the saints. When you read Psalm 50, verse 5, the Most High said, gather my saints together, those who made a covenant with me at Mount Sinai. Who made a covenant by fire with the Most High? Only the Israelites and Moses and the angel at Mount Sinai. When you read Psalm 148, he says he exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, Israel, people near unto him. You're not the saints. You're not. And he hasn't cast us off. We're the same. Jeremiah 33, he's not casting us off. Isaiah 41, he has not cast us off. Psalm 94, he hasn't cast us away. We're the same. Malachi 3:6, the Most High changes not, and the Israelites hasn't ceased to be. You can keep saying we're not here. You can keep giving our illustrious biblical title to the heathens, the J-ish people that are identity bandits, but we know the truth. It doesn't matter what you know. You're the heathen Gentiles. You're going to find that out later on. Now you know you're still walking beefed up with your pride. Pride is going to be smashed into bone dust. And we're in the process because we're coming to the end. And a lot of you heathen Gentiles know we're coming into the end. Your reign of terror is coming to an end. It is what it is. You say, oh, and in my last video, I explained, oh, the Negroes are stupid, they're dumb, we're smarter than them. You got teachers till today. I watched a video today, 2022 in Florida. Teacher tells the Negro guy, well, you could say Negro, and Caucasians are higher than you. We're above you, Negro people. Crazy as hell. You gave little Negro babies before they left the hospital inoculations of mercury and lead and everything that would try to soften their brain up, because you know that the Negro types have 9 strands of DNA. You Indo-European, you pale people got 6 strands. You're 1 higher than the chimpanzee. The American Association of Advancement of Science did a research on it. They wanted to publish it because they thought too that we're smarter than these monkey types, Negroes. But when the research was finally done, they found out that the orangutan had 3 strands of DNA. The gorilla had 4 strands, so he was smarter than the orangutan. Then the chimpanzee, the Caesar guy in Planet of the Apes, he was smarter than both of them. He had 5 strands. And the Indo-European, the pale-faced guys like the Indians, which are Negroes too, say you're the pale-faced, you got 6 strands. And then when they did the Negroes in horror, in Freddy Krueger on Elm Street horror, Negroes got 9 strands. Oh shit, got to do something. Plan was Flint, Michigan. You think Flint, Michigan, just lead in the water was just back maybe 10 years, 20 years, 15 years ago? No. You've been putting lead in the ghettos and cities where Negroes are for, can't even count. Lead, mercury, doing a lot of stuff because we got to even up the playing field. These monkey types, even though you're the monkey, when you shave a monkey down from his black hair, he's pale like you with paper thin lips, just like you. I'm just telling the truth. Truth hurts. I'm not racist. You're racist. Racists have power. I don't have power over you. That's why you keep calling us names and doing all this stuff, and you can't. We don't want your reparations. We don't want an apology. We don't want nothing. We just want the decrees of the Most High, and they're coming into effect. You know, in India, look it up right now. India is 60 Celsius. You know what 60 Celsius is? I'm not into the Celsius. I'm in the Fahrenheit and stuff because I'm in the crazy America, you know, born from there. 60 Celsius is 140 degrees. It's in India. You can't. We're living in the end days. I don't know when, but we're living in the end days. He's burning it up. He flooded it the first time. He's burning it up the second time. You don't have to believe it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So the American Association Advancement of Science, when they got all the geneticists from around the world to contribute, and when they came with their findings, they said, oh, junk, we ain't going to publish this. We're going to copyright it so nobody can get it. Can't have these darkies, these Qatar babies knowing that they're smarter than us. Okay, and then you know the scripture says they're on their bed plotting evil. So they said, oh, we got to dull that brain of theirs. We got to let in the water like Flint, Michigan, but we're going to do it before Flint, but they're only going to find out about Flint, Michigan. That's what they did. Some of us escaped. You really didn't get all of us. You got a lot of us, though. That's why the T-scores maybe not super equal. But we invented all the tech stuff in your world, in your evil world. Yeah. So all the patents, did all that. We're on to you. And another thing we're on to is this video. Hebrews know who the orphans and clones are. So Hebrew Israelite that's listening, which are only the Negroes who've been scattered over this flat earth, who only suffer the curses of Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26. No other people group. You can forget about those J-ish people. Or you have to read Genesis chapter 10, 1 Chronicles 1. You don't know it. That's why you don't listen to those camps. When they see one of those J-ish people, they say, Jeremiah 7, Israel is black into the ground. That, you know, they're paid by them. That's why they say stupid verses. That verse ain't stupid, but that's why they would say that to them, because they don't want us to, they don't want to boom, because they work for them. All you have to read is Genesis chapter 10, 1 Chronicles 1. Read it for yourself. Japheth, one of the sons of Noah. He had Shem, Ham, Japheth, or you could say Japheth. But for technical purposes, a lot of people don't understand a lot of stuff. Just say Japheth. Japheth have a lot of evil sons, no good sons. You know what the names are: Gog, Magog, Tubal, Almighty, etc., etc., etc. And another one was called Gomer. And Gomer had a lot of evil, wicked sons, no good sons. And out of the many of Gomer's sons, which is a son of Japheth, had a son called Ashkenaz. Now, doesn't that ring a bell? The Jewish people walking around with funny hats and black hats and where are the people? Where are the people? Where are the people? And they'll tell you their name. They just add Z-I-E-S or something at the end of that Ashkenaz guy. The son of Gomer is Ashkenaz. They call themselves the E. These are the isles of the Gentiles. That wasn't hard. It's right in the first book. That's why I said a lot of you guys have not passed Hebrew 101. You won't. You don't really read. You're like church people. Read one line, sing all day. Now pass 700 times so the guy can get into his Porsche GT3. That's the car I want. That's just only a dream because I'm poor. I can't afford something like that. And he's going to get in his Porsche GT3 and head to his mansion with all the tithe money. And that's all you guys know. You don't read because you would have read that. And apparently you Christians are not that smart either because you should have correlated. Gomer's son is Ashkenaz. E, just add the E's, Z-I-E-S or something to the end of it. And you got those ones with the hats that the people put up as people. When we're the people, we only suffer the curse of Deuteronomy 28, Leviticus 26. But that's neither here nor there. We don't care if they don't believe. And forget about DNA. It's BS. They own companies. And let me explain DNA to you guys. You guys, I can tell even the Israelites, you guys really don't understand a lot of stuff. I know they made you busy. Made you work a lot. Made you want to buy things to have bills and make big bills and car leases, car loans, food, clothes, school clothes, whatever. A lot of stress in, so you don't have time to look at it. Listen, we could trace her line back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's BS bullshit. There I said it, bullshit. So you mean to tell me that you got the bones of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Noah, and Moses, and Shem and stuff? You don't. That's the only way that you can connect if you're related. DNA works when you take a sample of the victim and take a sample of the subject, and then you match it. If they had the bones and the burial sites of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shem, Noah, Moses, Abraham, King David, and Solomon, or whatever, that would be on national news. It would be a special spot dedicated for them. And then they would take their samples and see, I told you it. You never heard that. You know why? Because it's BS. Don't let them say that to you. We could trust her, but no, you can't. DNA don't work like that. One sample to another. Oh, you got one sample, so you're just saying that. You have to fit the curses. You don't fit none of the curses. When you read Ezekiel 11, it said, when the Most High put you back in the land, there'll be no abominations in your land. Right in that land, they got Pink City, Fruity Pebble Place, and Pink Farms, and a whole bunch of other stuff. He says, when he puts you back, there'll be no abominations. They got that there and tons of other stuff. Don't fulfill Bible prophecy, Tanakh prophecy. Ezekiel, he says, when he puts them back, it's going to be an unwalled, ungated city. Everybody's not going to be in fear. Everybody's going to be in safety. Go over there right now. They're scared about them bombing them. Go right now. Just throwing rocks at them, bombs, scared to death. They got 300-foot zombie Z walls, booby traps in the ground, electrified fences, attack drones, attack Belgian police dogs, hearing echo ear bombs and all whatever high-tech shit they got. They don't fulfill scripture. You guys don't even know to say that to them. They better not ask me that, tell me that, because I know exactly what to say to them, which is not from my mouth. It's in the book that they got right in their hand. They know you don't know because you don't read that much. But here at Hebrew on the Island too, I'm showing brotherly love to my brother. Get it, use it. So all these people that talk bad about us, Most High said in Psalm 94, he said he's going to recoil the wicked, evil stuff upon them. So now, that movie Trading Places, it's time to sprinkle some on them. Sprinkle. And you're not sprinkling violence. This channel is not about violence. It's about truth. And truth is like kryptonite to these niggas. You tell them any truth, they're out of it. Out of it. That's it. So don't think that I'm doing any violence. Okay, I'm going to tell you fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm going to use this guy's video, fair use. It's on the internet. He didn't say I couldn't use it. I ain't gonna watch the opening. Just 2 words from it. So you always wondered why our biblical enemies, you know who they are, the apex heathens, they hate us like crazy. A lot of you want to love them. You're crazy too. But of course, the alliance ones, yeah, you could break bread with them, but that percentage is so small, I don't even mention it. But they exist. But for the vast majority of them, demons. And they talk about us all the time and stuff like that. And you wonder why, they don't have compassion. The cops just, pa, 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 pa. Go, give me your insurance. Pa, 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 pa. I was scared. You made me scared. He was opening up the drawer, blah, 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 blah. Shooting us down everywhere, calling us names, poisoning us left and right. Clinton says they're poisoning us, and all the other ones that don't reveal it has been poisoning us and doing every foul thing, wicked thing possible to us. A lot of it you don't know. A lot of it I know some of it, but it'll be a 12-hour video. And I ain't gonna do that today. So the thing is, you wonder why they're so insensitive to us? Because they got stuff in them. I tell you, got the SCL24A5. Look it up. It was in my last video. It's a zebrafish gene in them. How do you get a gene of a fish inside you? Let me tell you why. Because you're cloned. Your people will tell you that you're cloned. You're created. And most, remember I tell you, created you to service. In Lamentation 5, this is what it says in Lamentation 5. It says, to the Israelites, for woe we have sinned, which we have, for woe we have sinned, now the crown, now the crown has fallen from our heads. For woe we have sinned, now the slaves rule over us. Most High created a slave class, if you didn't know, a servant class for you because he made the world for you, Israelite. He did. Sorry again, I can't see anybody on there. Now they're stepping their game up. So we don't vex together. We don't communicate. Means unity becoming one. They say, even that little group, they don't want us to become one. That's why I don't be saying so shalom and shalom. If you want to say that, say it. But I say vex. That's what we need. We need purity. We need to become one. It's been trying to separate us from the beginning, even to now, 2022. So, they got that SCL24A5 gene, and look it up. Indo-Europeans have that. Like, how you get that? No, the Negroes don't got that. And you dig deeper, and then you find out the orphan trains. I'm going to show you 2 parts of the clip now. I'm going to call it quits. Always remember this. Listen, I give you this stuff so when they come into you, break them down. Break them down. Break them into bone dust. See, they're factoring that you don't know nothing. That's why they got OnlyFans, they got Netflix, TikTok, a crazy job you got to go to, a lot of bills to keep you occupied so you don't know. But here at He-1 Island 2, I'm here to help you. You got my whole video array. Use it. I talk, the majority is teaching scripture, but every once in a while I have to get on them and reveal them so you know your enemy. These jokers are clones, and they're gonna tell you. So don't say it's racist. Be racist till I say he's racist. That's why I'm using him. Because the other niggas are racist. Blah, blah. No. You're just allergic to truth, and kryptonite is your problem. This guy, his show is divergent. You know, I just watched some of his little things. He never factors in Negro people because in their brains, you know, the heathens, they're the Adam and Eve, they're the Supermans, Hulks, and the Israelites, the Indians, the Spartans, the Vikings, everybody. But we know that they are the orphans and the clones that was just spoon-fed fake history, fake identity, and they ran with it. And then they, since you sinned, the Most High put you into their hands. That's the worst punishment. He says in Deuteronomy 32, because you made me jealous by going after other gods of the nations. He says, I'm going to make you jealous, Israel. I'm going to put you under the control of a foolish nation, a no people. That's why there's a no people, because they are the orphan clone babies. You're going to see them marching, and you're not going to see not one Negro kid there because they are the clones. I don't care if they can go to top 10 collegiate schools or 10, they just program them to do that. But that's like programming a monkey. You can ride bikes, you can drive golf carts and everything. They're just programmed. They're not real people. This Indo-European is going to tell you that. So let's just listen to it and let's see. Let me, hopefully the volume is good. I'm gonna see the volume if it's good. And for any heathens mad, don't be mad with me. Be mad with your fellow compadre, this fellow Indo-European who's gonna tell you.
Genetic clones. We are clones. We are genetic creations. And that's something that mythology and the recent history they tell you.
And listen, I'm gonna play it again and books and because the volume was low.
And we are
okay. And he's telling you, and you can see there is no Negro people in all these cities that he shows in all his videos. Only those people, and these are not complete full people. So now I should have answered the new Yeshurun Israel, Hebrew on the island too. You should now have the answer why they hate us so much. Programmed to do that. Why they're so insensitive to us. Programmed to do that. Created to do that. The Most High gave whoever the ability to create these to be our belt. And he's going to tell you, be mad with him, not with a new Yeshurun Israel.
One of the truths that people don't like when I say it, and when some people say it, there's not many of us who say this, we are genetic clones. We are clones, we are genetic creations, and that's something that mythology and the recent history, they tell you, and they tell you in Hollywood movies and TV and stuff and books, and even the Bible tells you that we are just genetic clones, and we are not important as individuals. We are important as a community that's part of the same DNA. When we speak about Isis, Cybele, or the foundlings, or Artemis, Diana, which is the same thing. I've spoken about this before, but just want to make like a resume. So we have in the 19th century and the 1800s, the arms of the foundling hospitals, and that goes straight in line with the orphans and the repopulation of the world, especially the United States of America, Australia, the UK, and other parts of the world, but especially the USA, which is an artificial country created in the 19th century, especially when the Statue of Liberty was put there. That's actually a symbol of repopulation and the creation of a new.
Okay, I stopped it there so you could realize that's a train, the orphan train is full of Indo-Europeans. And an Indo-European is telling you this, because sometimes you don't believe Negroes. You don't see the Negroes are not cloned, because we are the actual humans, the ones with color, and the ones that are if you are of the Most High, you are the sons of the Creator. We are the real sons of the Most High. We are the real people of this flat earth. They're not. Their own people are even telling you that.
Of a new nation of cloned people. There's not many, so only about 1%, like the big families who control the world, they know where they come from. Even they might be clones in a way. And the big majority of us by the 1800s, that's it. We don't know where we come from. And those who actually say where they come from, they actually invented their history.
He said, he's telling you, They really don't know their history. Everything's a lie. Here at Hebron Island, I've been telling you that they lie. It's all a lie. Everything about them is a lie. Let me play that one little section back again, and I'm going to just show you the line of them walking, and then we'll call it quits right there.
The majority of us, by the 1800s, that's it. We don't know where we come from. And those who actually say where they come from, they actually invented their history because they wanted to buy a name or history. They were the first ones that they wanted control over the other people.
Okay, now let's get to, I think it's 3 minutes. Remember, fair use. Here we go. All right, listen. I just want to show you something here. Let me go look at, and you can see a long line coming out of factories. A factory. Those are
goddess. That's the primitive interpretation of what primitive people will understand when they see a. I think we should explore a few solutions.
Grammarly suggestions catch on your tone.
A genetic factory with artificial intelligence and
they tell you factories.
tubes that create humans. And then you have all these humans, the new humans that come out fresh in the 19th century, and especially at the end of the 19th century.
Listen, you don't see one Negro kid there. You want to know why? Because they're coming out of their orphan factory, just being cloned. This little fat, stupid guy in the front reminds me of my racist, cloned number 6 fat boss that said a lot of racial shit to me. He looked just like him, this guy right here. They're telling you they're coming out of factories. They lying. Everything about them is a lie. Let me play that part again. Listen.
Fresh in the 19th century, especially at the end of the 19th century, and the U.S.
Let me go a little bit further back. Let me go here.
Creation of humans, and this goddess, that's the primitive interpretation of what primitive people will understand when they see a genetic factory with artificial intelligence and tubes that create humans. And then you have all these humans, the new humans that come out fresh.
Not one Negro in there.
Especially at the end of the 19th century, and the USA and other countries get repopulated after the cataclysm, or after the reset, the final reset. And that reset is actually this thing from the Book of Religions, the views, and it says here, according to the Iroquois, which is like a tribe, an Indian tribe, in the 3rd generation, there came a deluge. You see, all these tribes, they say the truth because the truth was given to them as well. So in the 3rd generation, there came a deluge in which not a soul was saved, so that in order to repopulate or repeople the earth, repopulate, it was necessary to change beasts into men. And you're going to say, so these beasts, what are they? These are the beasts. You see, in these
Caucasian types, Indo types,
literature and books and stuff. I've shown you this before in Russia as well, in America and stuff, and the tribes. They were like different genetic creations. So it's nothing uncommon. Like you have a lab and a superior entity or superior humanity. They combine genes of several animals and humans and stuff, and they have all these what we call abominations. They're abominations for you and me, but for the creators, they're just experimenting to see what kind of beings they can do. I mean, in any case, if I was like part of that superior humanity, I would probably do the same. For them, it's just a game. It's a game because you combine DNA, and when you don't like it, you just reset it with a deluge or like something else, and you create a new humanity. So,
all right, that's enough. Because he's an atheist, and he's a heathen. We don't need to hear anymore. We just wanted to hear his confession. His confession was all we needed. And I put this on my channel to edify you. Get your head up. When they come to you with stupid shit, prideful shit, smash them with it. Give them my video. If you don't remember, I would recommend you memorizing this stuff and then give them my video. Don't let them, we're coming to the end. Don't let them get away with nothing. Hopefully this was edifying. Again, I can't see anything on here. Hopefully this was edifying. It was edifying to me to put it in my channel. And I want to say, Tavex, becoming one unity. You're the Israelites. The world was made for you. We already know who the clones and the orphan train people are. Sub people, rather. This is New Year's from Israel. People on the island, too. Till next time.